Okay, everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Connect Now. And now you might notice that it's not just me and Monica. We have a new addition.
I walked in, I was shopping, and I thought, I'm going to go and see what's up. So.
And that's what we do. We just start grabbing people now, right,
Yes,
Monica?
because you're so good at everything that you do.
Right? Yeah. Here I am now.
Yeah, no, Johnny, we're doing a lot with you, and we're super excited about what's coming up.
Yep.
You know, we just had a super funny episode, that's going to be airing out this Tuesday, everybody, at 6 p.m. Don't forget to tune in.
Cool.
But
No, not this Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey,
Next
Monica
Tuesday.
always messes up. It was last week. It was last week.
Tuesday.
We're already ahead, Monica.
Oh, we
I saw
are?
that.
Oops. Oh, that was a funny.
We hope you guys enjoyed the last
It was
episode.
good. I loved it. I saw
Oh,
it
yeah,
3
that's
times
right.
already.
Our new episode will be okay.
I got it
yes,
on repeat, so I
yeah.
see it all the time. It's great.
You do?
Yeah. No.
Oh, you liar.
Anyways.
No, but just in case you guys been wondering, sometimes you see the logo pop up. We have Chicano Hollywood. So Johnny is Chicano Hollywood. A lot of stuff is happening, and we are scheduled to have something at the end of this month, right?
Yeah. First, I'm not Chicano Hollywood. We all are. I'm Johnny Murillo. I'm the founder.
You're a Chicano, though.
Yeah, I am a Chicano.
Oh, yeah.
And I do work at Hollywood.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I guess. So yeah, you know what I'm excited about? We're doing this together.
Yes.
Here at the West Covina Mall, we're going to do a training, and it came out. I've actually had people ask me to do this for about 6 months now, right?
Wow.
Finally, it's working out now to
Yes.
work with you guys to do it. But it's basically red carpet protocol and etiquette, and what that's...
I need that, Johnny.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily designed for talent like you to be in front, but it's designed for media journalists and photographers, videographers, because when they go on set, when they go to a big red carpet or anything like that, if it's organized, they're going to have, assigned locations where to be. There's protocol, there's etiquette. You can't just show up and start taking pictures. You'll get kicked out.
Right.
And I don't want our gente to look stupid. I want to look professional. So this training is about that. Plus, we're going to do kind of like influencer affiliate marketing training at the same time so that people can learn how to do UGC because they want to fill up their Instagrams, right? But then they want to make it brand friendly, right? But they have all this stuff on there that that's not, a brand's gonna be like, nah, we don't want to mess with that.
Yeah.
Kind of like the video you sent me earlier today, right? I mean, I saw that and my the old lady flipping everybody off, right? I get that.
So Johnny, I experienced a little bit of that last year with Hispanic Heritage Month, where the person that was running the red carpet had like numbers assigned for media, and they had their names, so they had to stand there, and there was a whole protocol. I thought it was just go there, you don't have to go there, have them take your picture. Oh no, I had to go through stations.
Yes.
And if you don't know what you're doing, they'll kick you out.
Yeah, it's overwhelming. And someone even told me, if they're gonna ask you a question, and if they don't like your answer, they're gonna kick you out.
Yeah.
Right? And I was very careful, or they're not gonna air whatever you said.
Exactly.
So there's definitely an etiquette.
Yeah.
Not
And
just,
that's a good point is what kind of questions you ask, because you only have seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you ask something dumb, you're going to miss it. So you have to be mentally prepared. You have to have a list. When I send teams out, I'll usually send the person with the mic, the host, that's going to do the interviewing. Then I'll send a videographer with the camera. Then I send a producer that's right behind them that's helping them with the questions because all the frenzy and all the craziness, the producer might freeze up. I mean, the host might freeze up. So we have someone to back them up. So there's some protocol to all this stuff. And now, granted, we've all had bad experiences where we're like, oh, crap, I didn't know it was like this, right?
Yeah.
So I want to teach our people. And, partnering with you guys is amazing because we could do it here at the West Covina Mall. What's that room called again?
Plaza Place, upstairs
Place.
across the street from H&M and Forever 21.
Yeah.
So it's second floor, right across. And we're going to give more information about how they can enter, where they can enter through, so they're not walking the whole mall.
And we're going to have a whole setup. And
we'll have a whole setup.
I need some actors actually to walk through.
Yes.
And do the whole thing. And
I'll be a model.
Yeah,
oh my God!
Right,
Great,
right.
Thanks, Johnny.
Just don't ask me anything in Spanish because last year they were for Hispanic Heritage Month, they asked me a question in Spanish and I was like, yeah, I'm done.
No se habla.
Un poquito.
We have amazing teachers come. We got Veronica Buenrostro. Rostro. I always say it wrong, man. Veronica Buenrostro. She's done the marketing for like Twilight, for Star Trek, for Mission Impossible.
Wow.
All those big movies. She's the lady that's there saying what to say. She's
Do you know
what
what her last name stands for?
Good face, right?
Yes,
One ro-
great
I-
face.
Yeah, great face. Yeah. Say one.
Oh, wow.
Rostro is your face.
Rostro face. I know in English, but I can never say in Spanish.
So
You
yeah,
just
guys.
call her Good Face.
Good face, yeah. So she's a team USA for Magnovo Marketing now, and so she's amazing experience. We also have Monica Rodriguez she does brand stuff with Monster, so she's coming. And we also have one of our
My
team,
favorite.
Daniela, who she's done all that stuff as well. So amazing teachers come in to teach how it's done. And I get calls all the time about people wanting to, to come in and to go to these red carpets. So now I want to form a good handful of teams. And you know what I want to do too? I think it'd be cool. Is that we just
Are you trying to pitch us right now?
Yeah.
So
Johnny,
we
what are you doing?
That's
So
a
we have
training.
to
That's
do-
a training. Yeah. But I've been wanting to do is I want to create our own little paparazzi. Little.
Oh, that'd be great. Yes.
That way, when I know, like, okay, let's say I'm just an example. You guys, right? I mean, this is a great example. We're want to just build
People,
up.
please leave. Not right now.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to build up your profiles, right? We build you guys up. Well, let's say we set up. This is how Hollywood does it. It's all fake, and that's how we do it,
It's
right?
They hype it up, right? They hype it up.
Now there's
right now,
there's
please.
paparazzi that go out there. But
Hey.
you'll have, and I hate to burst everybody's bubble, but they'll have publicists that'll call the paparazzi saying, "Hey, Tom Cruise and his girl's going to be over here," or Mel Gibson.
Yeah, they
they're
they
gonna
call
be over
everybody
here.
that they're
call
going to be there.
hype
Yeah,
it up.
they call
So
everybody.
then Tom Cruise will pull in with the cool motor. I'm a big Tom Cruise fan, so I like.
Me too, I like Tom Cruise.
He's pulling with the motorcycle and all that, right? So they just kind of hype it up. So then they call the paparazzi contacts, say he'll be at this restaurant at 7:00. So then they're there waiting. It's great publicity. We'll do the same thing. Let's say you guys, right? You're going to go to an event.
Well, Hispanic Heritage.
Hispanic Heritage Month. So then we get some of our photographers say, hey, you want to be paparazzi? Go out there, go shoot them, just kind of catch them, and then we'll run it through our social media and all that. We'll
That's
run it
right.
through theirs. We'll
And
collab
give you the
them all.
photo credit.
Photo credit. The whole
Amazing,
thing.
yes.
We start
Oh,
building
cool
it
is
up. So
that?
I think it's going to be cool.
So Johnny, will this training be open to like high school?
Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they do have a production crew who also did actually just a couple weeks ago or last week they did their whole film
festival
short
here,
films.
short film
yeah,
here.
and it's very successful.
You know, it'd be great to teach the high school kids because they need to learn this right away.
Yeah.
So, at usually student-led short films, they have it's like a free-for-all. Everybody gets in front of the step and repeat, and then everyone's just taking pictures. Well, what if we teach them how to do it right? So then you got one of the faculty or staff or a student kind of doing the whole publicity stuff.
Yeah.
Setting up the places where they
Yeah.
can stand, and then parents will be all ticked off because they go, "No, that's my baby child, right?" But let's teach them how to do it right from the beginning. That way, if they want to go into entertainment journalism, they'll have some idea of what it's like. And then
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, this is
No,
wonderful.
it's very
We're
important.
super excited about it. We support you 100%, and
Because you support us.
yes,
Yeah,
I do.
So
And-
Chicano Hollywood is going to be helping us a lot during Hispanic Heritage of getting us some
That's gonna be amazing,
influencers
yeah.
and stuff. And that's why we're doing the red carpet too, so that afterwards you will literally have the training to come to the Hispanic Heritage because it will have social media influencers, actors, performers, and you'll be able to have it as your portfolio.
Yes, that's
As a portfolio.
That's why That's why I added in the how to clean up your Instagram or teach them how to start a new one.
Yes.
Because what happens is when they're looking for opportunities, publicists or whoever they might be, or brands, they're going to look through your especially your Instagram.
Because that's your portfolio. That's your online portfolio.
If you're there and you're just doing crazy stuff, flipping off the camera, doing all that stuff, no brand's going to want to touch you.
Right.
So let's teach you how to do it right so that you can grow that. You can always have your personal one, but let's get your professional one built up, and we're going to hear
It's
from
important.
experts.
That's
right.
Very
Yeah.
important.
So I like it. So anything else? We got to...
No, but we have a great guest talking about youth. Today I'm going to be interviewing, our one of our members, options for youth. So I can't wait for that interview to get started. So with that, we want to say thank you, Johnny. We look forward to working with you. And
And don't forget, August 25th. It's August 25th.
August 25th
at the Plaza West Covina. Plaza Place, second
4 o'clock.
story, 4 o'clock.
We'll be done by 7.
Second floor.
yeah, we're going to be sharing a lot of those details on this podcast, guys. So don't forget to tune in.
Get your ticket. Go to our link in our bio.
This episode is brought to you by Massage Envy with 2 locations here in West Covina and in Diamond Bar, by our friends from Prospectors Federal Credit Union with also 2 locations, West Covina and Diamond Bar, by our friends from Suburban Water, our friends from Plaza West Covina, by our friends from Med Spa Deluxe LA. We couldn't be happier. Thank you. They also have
Yes.
two locations, one here in West Covina and their newest location in Rancho Cucamonga.
Also, we want to thank Black Widow Investigations. If you have a case that needs investigation on accident, bike accident, lawsuit, call Black Widow Investigations. And also No Chance Foundation, a awesome nonprofit that we support here locally.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey everyone, this is Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. Just checking in with you guys, see how everything is going. Also wanted to share we have some amazing summer CD promotions right now. You guys have worked hard for your money. Your money needs to work just as hard for you. So come check us out. Check out our website. We're at www.prospectorsfcu.org, or you can visit us on our Instagram at prospectorsfcu, or give us a call, 909-396-9688. You want to reach me directly, you can get me at my extension at 2240. Come see us. We want to go ahead and share all of our promotions we have, especially with the CDs. We have a 5% APY for 5 months. We do have an 8-month at 4% APY, and we even have a 12-month at 4.5% APY. You want to know more? Come see me. See you guys soon. Bye.
Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And if you own a business, DM us if you want to come on our show. If you have product that you want us to talk about, if you're a brand new business, send us a DM. We would love to showcase you here in our show. We have a lot of things coming up in the next few months, so make sure you guys are looking at our promos on Instagram. And thank you so much for watching every Tuesday night on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, everybody. Like we said, we are back with our guests, and I'm super excited because I had an outstanding visit with them not that long ago. Jared and I went to go visit their location, and we left there so inspired and so ready to share with the whole community all the great things that you guys are doing. So I'm here today with Options for Youth. Options for Youth, West Covina. And I'm sitting here, with the principal, Richard Moreno, and assistant principal, Janice Nini. Love your last name, by the way. So welcome to Let's Connect Now.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
No, you're very welcome. Oh my God, we can't wait to share all the great things that you guys are doing. So let's start with you, Richard. I hope you don't mind me calling you Richard. But just share a little bit about, why you guys are here in West Covina, and a little about your mission statement and what you're trying to accomplish here in West Covina.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you for having us.
Of course.
We're Options for Youth, West Covina. We were previously located in the City of Industry, but we moved here, about 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. And we're just excited to be part of the community. If you don't know anything about Options for Youth, the network of schools started about 40 years ago. A couple, John and Joan Hall, were our founders. And we've pretty much grown all in the LA County area, and we're also in the Inland Empire. I happen to be the principal of the San Gabriel Valley, so that's why West Covina is under me. But yeah, we're excited to be in the community, and we really cater to students and families who, for whatever reason, haven't been successful in a traditional school setting. And so we welcome them to come and give us a try. We're an independent study-based program, meaning that students come to us a couple of times a week, and they meet with their teacher, and they go over their coursework, and then they take a test. But they can stay for an additional time with either a math tutor, an English tutor, but we also offer small group instruction classes in English, math, and science. And so when I say kids are coming to us 2 days a week, it's really more than 2 days a week. It's probably only 2 to 4 days a week.
Well, we had an outstanding visit with you guys, and we saw the whole atmosphere. How you guys have it all broken down. You guys explained to us all the wonderful things that you guys do for these students, and some are young, some are older. I guess the oldest one would be what, age 24?
Yeah, we go up to age 24, and they can enroll at age 14.
Oh, as early as 8th grade, you mentioned,
eighth grade,
correct?
yeah.
Wow, how wonderful is that? And these students are just regular basic students who just maybe the regular high school just wasn't for them, but they're not necessarily like at risk or like how would you say, like continuation? I don't know. Maybe you want to explain a little bit about that.
We're open enrollment for anyone who is looking for an alternative kind of high school where the traditional route isn't the best fit for them. And so you don't need a reason to be here. If you want to enroll with us, we're open for anybody as long as you are within 8th grade or 12th grade. And students come to us with every kind of background. Prior to me being assistant principal, I was a teacher at that school. And so students, I would have 15-year-old graduates, and I've had 22-year-old graduates. They come to us with a different story, and we are a personalized program. So students come to us, and whatever they need to graduate, we do whatever we can to fit their needs specifically.
And you guys share that you guys actually have like a traditional like graduation for them. You guys, they don't have to pay for their cap and gown. You guys provide all that. And I think I also talked to another wonderful lady who was the one who initially contacted me, who is actually here and is camera shy, doesn't want to come on camera. But she shared with me how you guys take the students on trips. So share a little bit about that.
Yeah, so our upcoming trip is to Washington, D.C., and they go on these trips and they earn credits. It's basically experiential learning. So it's hands-on learning. They're learning about history through going to Gettysburg, going to see the different monuments. The Washington, D.C. trip is amazing because they see all of it, and they're learning history by seeing it. And so we went to Gettysburg, and they were like, this is the bullet hole from, it's not bullet, it's like buckshot or whatever, from back then, when that happened. And so it's like history coming to life. And so it's one thing for the kids to read about it. It's a whole other thing to walk the steps.
Oh, and I agree 100%. I went to Philadelphia, and I never really knew like the history in Philly, about how everything kind of got started. And I got to experience it, and I actually was like living it.
Yeah.
It's like one thing to hear about it, and another thing is to actually have like actually see it and be there and stand there and see all the great things that you only imagine when you read a book, right?
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful experience. So I can only imagine that, That's so great. Yeah. What else? What else do you guys feel that that is so key to bringing this education to these students?
Yeah, so we are independent study, mostly independent study. So that it doesn't run like traditional school where they come all day. Sometimes that's too much for students, and so it isn't as many hours. So what we want to do is try to give them more. We have student clubs so that the students can experience the high school life. And so right now we're doing an ice cream social, and we're introducing our different clubs. So we have Creatives, which is an art club. We have a self-empowerment club where they'll be doing different self-empowerment activities such as creating a vision board, creating a life quote.
I love that.
Yeah, and then we have junior cohort where they go on a 2-year plan, and then senior cohort, and then our student leadership that they meet twice a month, and every month we have a different theme, a different focus. So last month it was a welcome for the new school year. So we had donuts, and like the student leadership will help with each of these. And so we work together, the teachers and the students, to kind of welcome our students every month.
That's so wonderful. And so back to our principal, Richard. So what is your goal as a principal? Like, right now we're doing, we're introducing the school to the community. But from your perspective, how do you view that?
It's going to sound corny, but my goal for every student is actually to see them walk that graduation stage, to be honest with you, because I'm actually the one that actually gets to shake their hand, you know what I mean? And so it's just a nice feeling that we're a small part of their educational journey. The one thing that, as I was listening to Janice talk about our program, I think the one thing that really separates us from other schools is relationships, to be honest with you. We believe strongly in the student-teacher relationship.
Absolutely.
And that makes all the difference, you know what I mean? Because it really is one-on-one. I came from a traditional school. You certainly can build relationships at a traditional school environment, but our environment in particular is just more intimate. And we've seen we've seen students who, for whatever reason, if we have another teacher who has another opportunity and they move locations, sometimes that student will want to follow that teacher because the relationship is just so strong. And so I pride myself on, I have an assistant principal here. I think she'll agree with me, but I pride myself on, relationships. I think relationships are important, and I try to model that with my staff. And then it sort of just trickles down to, again, the student-teacher relationship.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. Everything is about relationships. And if the students are following you, it's for a reason. I think you become like a mentor to them, because we never know what their home life is like. But if they have someone that they look up to, they want to follow them, because you're a great example, and you're probably guiding them in the right direction. And that's what we want with our youth, right? We want to make sure that we're guiding them, that we're providing everything that they need, especially when they can't afford, to get like a really great education. And in traditional high school, which I do believe in that, I come from the private school sector, but I wanted a more intimate setting. To me, a big high school scared me.
Right.
And so when I got individual attention at my private school, I really did felt like I stood out. So I'm not sure if you guys experienced that with some of your students.
Yeah, for sure. And I just kind of wanted to highlight the type of students that we serve. Sometimes we do get troubled kids who need a different environment, but to be honest with you, we get kids, like Jana said earlier, we get kids who just want to be on a different path and want to graduate early. We have students graduating at 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
We have young mothers who need an alternative setting. We have students that belong to LGBTQ and students who've been bullied, unfortunately. And so again, they come to us. Some of them come to us with already a distrust, with teachers. But again, once they come into our program and they start building that relationship with the teacher, that's the key to their success.
Yeah, and I met, the majority of your teachers, and they were all so friendly, so welcoming. And so how many times do you get students in your office because they don't behave?
It's not that often, to be honest with you, which is a good thing. It's actually not that often.
You're probably faced with that every day, right?
Yeah. I know. And that's really hard for me to build relationships with students, you know what I mean? Because when I'm calling them into the office, they're like, why am I going into the principal's office?
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. So what else do you guys want to share with our community? Because right now we have, a great group of people who are listening, who maybe they know someone that, how does the process work?
Yeah, so we are open enrollment. We have a website where they can do the digital registration, and they can call our office and let us know they want to enroll. They just need to unenroll from their traditional school. What I actually wanted to go back to was one of the reasons why we're able to build these relationships.
Wonderful.
Is because they have the one teacher the entire time.
Oh,
so when I was a teacher, I had a student start with me in 8th grade and graduate, and that's how you consistently build on this relationship. One of the ways that we figure out if a student is feeling a little bit off or needs some additional support is you have to know when the student is on, right? Create that relationship, create and cultivate it. And the way that happens is you stay with that student the entire time. I think that's one of the biggest differences between us and traditional school. And the independent study appointment, the teachers only see up to 6 to 8 students at a time. At traditional school, you're looking at 30. And it's very difficult to create these relationships when you're trying to manage 30-something students. So, and our teachers meet with our students one-on-one in every single appointment time. So every student gets to be seen, every student gets to be heard. Even in our small group instruction, which looks like traditional classroom setting, there's at max 16. We actually put 18 in one of our rooms, and that's the most we've ever had.
Oh, wow.
And 18 is a lot less than traditional schools, so the students are able to meet with their teacher. We also have additional appointment hours or office hours with the staff who are doing the traditional classroom, so that they can meet with their students one-on-one. And so our relationships are built because we are seeing students in a much smaller group than traditional school, which is something that
like you were saying, you're looking for more one-on-one time, and we're able to provide that because we don't see as many students at once. You also can't hide, right? When I'm talking to you one-on-one.
Yeah.
And so the students also learn that, and they learn to trust that.
Oh, that's
right? Because I
wonderful.
also can't hide as a teacher if I'm
Yeah.
talking to you one-on-one. And so I think one of my most favorite things is when we see students who come to us with this big distrust, and they're like, oh, another school that I'm just going to drop out of, or like won't care. And then if I'm talking to you one-on-one, I'm asking you how your weekend is, or like, I remember that you said that you were going somewhere this weekend, and we talk about that. That's how we build on these relationships. How
That's
they learn to
wonderful.
trust.
And you shared something with me when we were there doing the tour, because I got to see her office, everybody, and she is a huge Hello Kitty fan. I'm not even joking. She is just, her office is just the cutest office ever. And you shared
I don't
something
know how
with
that
me.
got approved.
But you shared something with me that kind of stood with me, and I thought, you know what, that is so wonderful. You said that when you talk to a student, something about when they come to you, you don't meet with them in your office, you meet with them in a different setting. Share a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I have a big desk, but I never meet with my students at the desk. I have a small, basically this size, where if they come in my office, I sit and we are on the same level and we are talking, because it can be intimidating to come talk, especially because my desk is very big and it's a standing desk, and it's not the relationship I want to have with the kids. The kids know that I am stern, and there's rules, and I uphold that, but everything is a conversation. So if this is something that we need to talk about, figure out why it's happening and what we can do to support, they are not here to be penalized and punished, right? That's not, though there are rules and consequences, there's conversations behind it. What supports can I do to help make sure that that doesn't happen again? What are the reasons why you are doing this? What can we do to better help support you? Because ultimately the goal is to have them graduate or earn enough credits to go back to their traditional school. Sometimes the kids, that's their main goal. And it's like, what can we do to get there? And it's always a conversation. Everything is a conversation. I can't have a conversation when I'm behind my big desk, behind my computer, and I'm kind of talking to you behind it. This is us talking one-on-one, or with the parents and the teacher, right? And we're just having a conversation about what we can do to best support that student.
That was so wonderful.
I think Janice mentioned something that's really, really important. We're there to support their goals, you know what I mean? And if that means that, they need to come to us for just a semester or two to catch up on their grades and go back to a traditional school setting, then we support that. My own daughter, needed a different setting for a semester. She came to us, got caught up, and then she was comfortable going back to a traditional school. So, it's not that we're like, want to hang on to these kids, or take them from another school or whatever. It just depends on, what they need at that time.
So you do work with high schools.
Yes.
It just in the event that has to happen for a few months, or if if the child or the young adult wants to just continue their education even after high school. So what percentage of your graduates actually go to college after, would you say?
That's a good one. Well, it kind of depends. We are also a Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act school, which means that, it's twofold, where, if your goal is to go to college, then we will 100% support that. But also, we're going to expose you to workforce activities, meaning that, we're going to try to get you an internship. We're going to try to get you a job. We're going to expose you to different career opportunities. So I think it's changing a little bit because, we have that opportunity to show them more workforce, related activities. And so, I'm not sure what the percentage is in regards to going to college, because I think it's a mix now. I think a lot of kids are choosing to go into the workforce.
And I met the gentleman who shared with us how he is establishing relationships with different industries so that you could create a program for the kids to be exposed to that. We share with you that we currently have a student who is learning production here. I don't think this kid. He graduated high school already, but I don't think this kid is happier than he's ever been, and he shares it with his mom. We every so often will speak to the mom, and she is on top of the world. You know, he loves photography. I think you guys got to meet him. Aiden.
You did.
And he came back the other day with a brand new camera because his family, for his birthday, bought him a new camera. And I thought, you know what? That's family support. That's wonderful. No matter what, you know,
Yeah.
we have to support our kids, right? As parents, as educators, because they're the future. So whether they choose college or not, it's still a career path,
Right.
and they could be the best they could be at that, even develop their own passion and maybe start their own business
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the goal, is just to build these young, you know, these young, you know, people to do something that they're passionate about.
Yeah.
I really truly believe in being passionate about doing something.
Yeah.
So so that's so great. I mean, I give you guys, you know, kudos, and I wish you guys nothing but the best. We
Thank
want to
you.
continue, you know, getting to know you, and so that way we could be, you know, you're not a resource for us, you know, in the event that we hear about, because we hear a lot from you know, from friends, you know, friends out there that are educators, and you know, and as a resource, I think we have something to offer, you know, our community, right? And the more I can introduce you guys to other leadership here in the city of West Covina, I would love to do that as well. I'm sure you're already doing that. Because your program, I just think the world of it. I mean, we fell in love with it, JR. He's like, "You think I go to school there?" And I'm like, "No,
We
JR,
hear that
you're a
a
little
lot.
too old. you're a little too old. But maybe you could teach something, JR. I don't know. You know, but
Production. There you
yeah.
go.
So I always tell all of our guests, you know, it's not the last time that we have a conversation. I really would love to have, you know, one of your model students perhaps, you know, sit with us and
I
tell
would
us
love
what their
that. I would love
experience,
that.
you know, is like, and just to share, because they're the voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're the voice. I mean, we are the voice too, but they could be the voice for you. And I would love to have, you know, that you know, be something that we showcase here, you know, if possible.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, and so I know, looking forward to, you know, what's coming. Share with us what's about to happen here in West Covina in September. I know we have something really great happening. So where the
Okay.
community can come out, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, we're super excited. So on September 25th or 27th, I believe it's one of those dates, we are going to have
September 25th.
September 25th. We're going to have a ribbon cutting, and you guys have been so
Wonderful.
gracious to help us with that. Yeah, and we're excited to showcase our program. We'll have students there. We'll have families there. Some, you know, local leaders will hopefully show up
Yeah.
as well. And so
Yeah.
we're looking forward to it.
That's awesome. So any last words from you guys to our audience that you want to share?
So I think one of the ways that they've kind of described us is kind of one of the best kept secrets for students. And so we are here to kind of talk about how we would love to help students who are looking for an alternative program. We are open year round. We're open enrollment. And so you just have to go to ofy.org. And look for our West Covina location, and come on by if you have any questions. We're always willing to help.
Wow, wonderful. And I know that you guys are located just right off the 10 freeway off of Azusa. You can't miss it when we exit on Azusa, we see it. It's right there.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful location too, you know, that you guys have there. So if anybody wants more information, we are going to share the information about all the details, about all the wonderful things that they are doing in our community. And we welcome you guys to the city of West Covina, and we can't wait for your grand opening. So thank you again for
Thank you.
sitting here with us. I'm sure there's more to share, so we'll do that
We'll be back.
in the near future. And so for right now, we are going to say thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys on our next episode. Thank you.